Oh, alright. One second. There we go. I have light. Good afternoon, folks. Hattie Blank, Hey Bear. Hope y'all are doing well. Well, I had some time. Couldn't work the whole day for reasons, and so I was like, you know, what do I want to play? I did last spell yesterday. And that was fun. But you know what? I don't like puzzle games lording over me with unsolved puzzles. You know, I'm a lot more patient on other games, but puzzle games in particular rub me the wrong way when there's like a puzzle that I know exists and I haven't solved, you know? So, here we are. Alright. Well, when we last left off, we had worked through some of the classroom assignments. Read some suspicious messages. And we're still working to get good stuff to show up. At some point I might have to step away for a second, but you know, such is the curse of daytime streaming. Alright, so we're gonna have... Okay, so let's grab our allowance of 33. Shame, the vases remain permanently broken. That's kind of sad. Alright. Toolshed, shelter, shrine. You like me a good shrine. Yeah, sure. We'll do a shrine. I'll come back to that at the end of the run if I have any excess money. Okay. So, what do we want to do? We want to solve the chess puzzle. We might as well try to roll credits at some point. So, you know. Credits will come eventually. It doesn't really matter too much when it happens. Early office? Sure. That will work great for the chess puzzle. So that's going to get us a king. So we have a king and a pawn right now. So, I mean, as always, I think the main holdup is going to be study. It's always kind of the thing causing problems when it comes to the chess puzzle. So we'll see if I get it, but... Ah, shit, what was... one sec. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, so... a new clue. So all checked corner case rooms had a low-case clue found in the rooms. Red prints, fixed stars... something... lunary named maps or something, I'm not sure. And then a new clue. Low-case clue... low-case clue found in the rooms. Oh yeah, so, oh yeah, that's right. Last stream we read a new clue, and that was... wild. Put it mildly, in terms of what was going on with that. Wow, the library. Wow, they're all going the wrong way. It's ridiculous. I think I just see the green room, to be honest. Drawing room? It's not a bad drawing room. New Clue was definitely the most interesting book read in this playthrough. Okay, experiment setups. Each time you bypass or unlock or bypass a security door, That's always good. A letter will be delivered to the mailroom? Sure. Let's see if we can get all the letters delivered to the mailroom. And then maybe I can read said letters. Ooh, battery pack. Okay. That has potential. Kind of early. Locked door. Observatory. Unnecessary. Definitely don't want to do the chapel. I want dead end here, to be honest. There it is. That's fine. This is 10 steps and a gem. Now let's look for another dead end here. Indoor nursery works. Nothing in there though. Yeah. It's not too shabby. Now let's progress in this direction. Guess I'll take a pantry. I should have taken the commissary. I kind of forgot my allowances are large at this point. Observatory's good. Goes in the right direction too. I guess it's a night. And of course gets us whatever's here. Ooh, 5 gems, 1 gem, 1 key. Apples are good. And chests added to the entry hall. Okay. So we'll check more case rooms. Had low case clue found in the room. So fixed stars blue. There's not a ton of text even in this book for reference. I'm not exactly sure what that is referring to. I think I'm probably to elucidate that question. Coat check. Certain scores just be a couple keys. Bedroom. Guess we'll do grab the coat check. Might come in handy, who knows? Suit corner. Billiard room gives keys. Sure. Yeah, I think to solve the puzzle of a new clue. Whoa, holy! That's a 10 gold billiard room. What is going on there? Solve the puzzle of a new clue. I think we're gonna need to find that metro map, which my assumption would be somewhere in the underground. 1 3 0 0 2. -5 -10 4. Are we working in negatives now? We are. Okay. Rotunda isn't bad, but dining room kind of goes wherever I need it to, anyway. And it has a better overall boards. All right, we want dead end here. Walk-in closet is a good dead end to get. Gem, and what else? There's one other item in here. Ah, lockpicking kit. Alright, don't have to do. Huh. That's interesting. That is, those mountains. That looks like one of the realm sigils. Like in the books. Where was that? I mean, Arch Aries kind of has that look. The moats? I don't know, I guess maybe not. It's not exactly one-to-one. Passageway, Great Hall. Let's do the Great Hall, I guess, because I kind of want to get into the antechamber. Yeah, it's very nice. And I have a lockpicking kit, so it's always worth taking it into the Great Hall anyway. Secret passage. Sure. I like secret passages. And okay. So 4 doors. One of which is gonna have nothing. This is gonna be a way forward though. I know that for a fact. Courtyard. Parlor. Is there a reason? I mean, yeah, I guess the reason to parlor is just get out of the pool. So that's fine, I guess. So, parlor was one of the ones the detective explored in a new clue that didn't have a check mark, I want to say. Yeah. It was the patio, nook, office, and pantry. Patio, nook, office, and pantry. Interesting. Corner cases. What? Corner cases. Anyway, one of the other statements is false. One of the other I mean, so if this is true, well, that doesn't really tell us anything. One of the other boxes contains gems, and if you replace the word one in the other two statements with both, they will both be false. So if this is true, you replace this, then that is all false, yeah, because they both aren't false. Okay. So this is actually just true. So this is just a true fact, so then one of these has to be false. If this is true, then this would be false, and gems would be there. If this was false, then this would be true. One of the other boxes contains gems. That doesn't tell us anything, so I think it has to be in the avenue where we learn something. Yeah. Courtyard, dark room. Guess we'll take a courtyard. There's a shovel. Security door. Not exactly what I want to start seeing, considering I haven't found a way past those in this run. I'm kind of at a dead end. It'd be a real shame if this run just dies because I never draft any way to get past security doors, but Rotunda gives us 2 options. So does Archives. Or we reroll. I have a lot of gems. We'll just do the Rotunda. Hopefully we can use it to get a very favorable setup here. Maybe like a passageway or something so we can dodge security doors. Ballroom. Passageway. Perfect. Alright, so let's work down. Music room. Solarium. Okay, I'll take a solarium. Garage. Bourgeois. Bourgeois gets us 2 rerolls and a gem. Okay, and it connects us to the last room. So kind of want that end here. Veranda. I mean, veranda's a good room, but I think we'll take the storeroom. It gives us 2 keys, and it's a dead end that is removed from the pool. On the bright side, I have 3 rerolls, so I can Should be able to get something good here. We have two two openings. Foyer. Sure. I guess that's fine. We have a great hall. We can use that to open the last few doors for free, and you know, always unlocked is a good thing in my book. Showroom. I do like the showroom, but hallway, cloister. Probably not the cloister. We just do the hallway. It maintains its unlocking, or it uses the foyer to make sure it's unlocked, which is good. Attic, bedroom. I think I'll just do the bedroom. So again, I want to see as many rooms as possible. Furnace, shower. Fine, I guess we'll take the showroom. Alright, what does the showroom got for me? Chronograph, ornate compass. While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. That's pretty nice. Silver spoon, whenever you gain steps from eating, getting twice that many steps. Chronograph. You're more likely to draw tomorrow rooms with drafting. Emerald bracelet. Let's do the chronograph, I guess. Big fan of the chronograph. So if I do clock tower here, that kind of dead ends a number of things. I do cloister. That's how the cloister takes a lot of gems, but I do have access to a fair amount of gems. Thank you. So I have 2 keys. Security door I can't get past. Perfect. Mailroom, commissary, kitchen. Let's do the mailroom. I have some. We got some letters to read. A lot of letters actually. Okay, so this is the first one. All right. Hi Simon. It's Randolph again. In my last letter, I mentioned the terminal network, but I completely slipped my mind and give you the network password so that you can log into it. Even though all the off-site connection is disabled, you should still be able to use the local network to access different house-based functions. Well, that just spells that out for me, and I got that a bit ago. Central control for power lines that run externally from the house. As you serve as an emergency power source for the local community. When you first turn on the turbine in the boiler room and utilize our steam ducts to connect the turbine to the lab. I can't think of any reason in which you'd have to use the boiler to reach room 46. Okay. Of the steam duct system, boiler room, the lab, pump room, laundry room, garage. Okay. As long as you align these rooms together in an uninterrupted string, power can be transferred from room to room. Okay. Okay. Randolph is actually being remarkably useless and telling me stuff I have known for a long time. Disappointing. Patio. Okay, sure. Spread gems in each green room. That's not bad. Key. Very nice. Any shovel? No? Damn. Oh well. Any gems in here? That there is. Perfect. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or, let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4 into the solarium. Check that out. Let's go eat our dinner, I think. Drafting studio. Alright, yep, I like the drafting studio. What we got? Vestibule. Whenever you enter the vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock, and the 4th one becomes locked. Dormitory, each time you enter the dormitory after drafting one of those rooms, getting accepts, or the casino. Sure, vestibule sounds fun. Why not? Oh wow, it showed up fast. Oh, the tunnel. I mean, okay, it's a new room. I will take it just to see what's going on here. Interesting. Okay, so I think you want to make a line of tunnels, perhaps, and maybe you get something for that? Always throw I mean, it's possible the tunnel could you could just use the tunnel to just go straight to the top, for instance, because you always draw the tunnel, which always goes north. Or in a straight line, I should say. So maybe that's what's happening in the tunnel, but okay. Interesting. Alright, so all these are unlocked. Coins? Sure. I do have a shrine with my name on it at the end of this run. This is empty? Yeah, okay. Secret passage. Let's go eat in the dining room here. Trophy room. Don't think I've seen a trophy room. There are a bunch of gems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. So it's a 20-step round trip. I'd get how many gems? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 gems. It's a lot of gems. I probably don't need them for what I'm doing. Maybe I'll grab those once I've reached the, Alright, let's do just hallways, because they're always unlocked. Corridor. Yep, that works. Okay, so that gets us here. I don't actually know if the antechamber door always remains... Huh. It's just me, or did I not see the lever when I was in the Great Hall? One sec. There should be an antechamber door to open in the Great Hall. Did I miss it? It won't be here. That's where I came in from. Ah, there it is. Okay. I was, okay, yeah, the door is not up. Okay, so I have to go do that again. But that's not too hard to do. Alright. I just need something that hits right. Or left, I mean. Dark room. Not sure, why not? It reaches. Okay. Now let's go here. Take a trip. Down here. Home to the very obvious button that you'd have to be a fool not to see. Okay, so now we gotta do this puzzle again. Wonderful. I didn't really think the puzzle through last time, so I don't really know what to do. I kind of just did stuff until it worked. Which one is this? Okay, so this is another turning one. This is how you get over there, so this doesn't work. Guessing it has something to do with, like, getting the, let's see. Get that lined up there. We now have access to that. Let's this go up and down, maybe? Alternative. Actually, I think what we want to do is we want to rotate this. Yeah, there it is. Until we're bottom right, and then if bottom right lets us rotate, or bottom right, that one lets us rotate, then we're good to go. So, yeah, okay. So now we just slowly rotate until it's in the orientation that the cheese fig. It's weird that the up-down isn't required at all, to be honest. So this will get us into the 46th room. Now whether I want to go to the 46th room is another question. I mean, I guess I'll do it by the end of the run, but, you know, there's so much more to live for. That silly 46th room. This cutscene isn't quite as exciting when you've seen it before. Yeah, so I guess just due to the location of my foundation, it is remarkably easy to get to the 46th room. I wonder if there's a way to get in there. Not sure. I'm not sure if the boat works or not, if there's water. The game hasn't done much in the way of indicating if it does, would or would not. Okay, now in terms of chess pieces, I did or wait, I didn't draft the collector, did I? No, I drafted the voice. Yeah, I'm actually. There's probably no way I'm getting the chess piece puzzle. One gem requirement. Sure. Clock tower? Hey, I had a good feeling about that one. Okay, well, actually, I say that. We actually get the chess piece puzzle if I find the study. That's kind of been the eternal question, right? Oh, sure. Okay. I'm kind of low on the step department, all things considered. And I definitely do want to make it to the 46th room. With probably like 5 or more steps. I also kind of care more about getting the study than and the solving the chess puzzle and getting the 46th room, because I can do the 46th room at any time. Like, it's not hard to get in there, so. No, that was a security door. Shit. Okay. Ordinary key. Don't mind if I do. Cloister north was also a security door. Oh, I guess actually the run's stuck, because I don't have a way through security doors. Strange. Can't believe I never found a way. It is ridiculous. Fine, we'll go to the 46th room already. Music is being all dramatic.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne.
Is that his mother narrating her book?
He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves. And he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
Very political. It's a nice cutscene. I like it. Hearing her narrate the book was well done. You know, and with the cutscene, you can kind of see why the book was accused of having too much of a political message, right? Especially if you've been reading the world building and whatnot, or like engaging in the world. It's pretty obvious what exactly it was talking about. That being said, it was kind of lame that I could have done this probably 14 hours ago or more in game time, and I just missed the stupid green button in the basement. Not probably, I definitely could have done this. I could have done this ages ago. The amount of, like, non-required post-game content in this game seems kind of insane. Like, basically everything I've been doing for the past, who knows how, I don't know, 16 hours has been completely unnecessary for beating the game. Rolling credits takes almost no note-taking. Everything else, though? Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's kind of wild how easy rolling credits is in this game, that's all I'll say. Your new home. Aw, ain't that cute. I forgot to use my shrine. You hate to see it. Okay, well, now that we've gotten the rolling credits out of the way, okay. Now I wonder if there actually is something in the 46th room I can take a look at. The next day. Oh, wait, that's not the thing that's supposed to be there. Oh, what now? What now as we open our mail? Silver key? Wow. Pretty good start. The Inheritance Trophy in recognition of completing your bequest. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. Okay. I've not earned a trophy before. Open only in the event of inheritance. How did they know? Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. As I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? Or you look at the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Oven Navarre? Oh, great. I don't know what that means. Him and his stupid... Oh, Open the bar. Ah, great. I'm gonna have to learn a new language. Ah, I've had to do that in so many puzzle games. The trophies of Mount Holly. Reach room 46. Reach room 46 in dare mode, curse mode, in 1 day, in under an hour. Buy out the entire showroom. Ace the classroom final exam. Complete the trophy case. Solve the puzzle in room 8. On rank 8? Room 8? What's room 8? Oh, I didn't have room 8. Oh, okay. Unlock all 8 realm sigils. Alright, that's something I want to do already. Win the drafting strategy sweepstakes. Interesting. Create all 8 workshop contraptions. So there's still 2 I haven't done. Win 40 parlor games. Solve 40 dartboard puzzles. Complete the Mount Holly directory. 95 out of 110. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Nice to see some more goals to strive for, I guess. Though I can't say the, like, complete it in under an hour. Oh my god, now you give me the tomb? Now? This is when you give me the tomb? I waited for the tomb for, like, 14 hours, and now that I roll credits, I get the tomb? Amazing. Just simply amazing. And I think of these, the hard one seems to be unlocking all 8 realm sigils. Because you need to get, I guess, 8 Mount Holly gift shop. Oh wait, we get new rooms? Thanks for visiting. Permanent addition to the walk-in closet. When you reach... Oh, it just looks nice. When you reach rank 5 with the lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. Rigid blocks coming soon. Swimbird plushie unlocks dare mode. Lieutenants can only be purchased after you're proving your merit discount by obtaining 8 trophies. Swim trunks. A pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Just be sure to bring some keys. A permanent addition to the pool. Interesting. Okay, sure. Guess we'll buy a lunchbox. Spread prints. It's the symbol of Mount Holly, I guess. Interesting. Chapel, parlor. So we'll take a chapel here. Veranda. Sure. I like veranda. Especially if it gives me a shovel. Doesn't look like it. Does it give me anything? Worship. Archives, guest bedroom. Hallway. I guess we'll take a guest bedroom. Really? No item? Unfortunate. Okay. So, a couple things I want to do. Obviously, the chess puzzle is kind of the thing I've been working towards for a while. The game is just... I just have not been able to complete. Much to my chagrin. So that's something I'd really like to do. Laboratory. That's pretty early laboratory. We'll do the parlor, though. Just for gyms. Boxes next to this box contain gems. Boxes next to this box contain gems. So that's false because multiple boxes can't contain gems. Boxes next to this box contain gems. So if this is false, then if this is true, well then that's also true. So it's this. That was a nice easy one. Then it goes forward and it gives me a jump. Sure. I still need to fill out the message in the paintings or drawings. That probably should have been completed a while ago, and you could construe I've been too lazy to do it. Alright, library. Alright, now. Unfortunately, I forgot what drafting strategy book was here the first time. I'm gonna assume it's volume 3, so we're gonna order volume 4. We're gonna need to read all of these, though. Observatory, Chamber of Mirrors. Well, the Chamber of Mirrors doesn't continue right now, so I'd kind of be stuck. Awkward spot. Let's do Observatory. Observatory rarely steers me wrong. Nice. 5 gems. Green rooms are more likely to contain gems. Pretty good. Security. You know what? I'm going to take security because I am tired of getting all these runs where I can't progress because I can't get past security doors. Ooh, a tunnel. But I kind of want to see what happens when you chain them together. Yeah, what? Sure. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Okay. It looks like they're largely uninteresting. Thought maybe they would have something cool about them. Or maybe you have to draft so many tunnels in a row. I mean, that could be it. But then I'd almost think you'd want to. Nah, I kind of don't want to kill the runs, so we'll do this. If I get a chance to grab tunnels in the future, though, I'm definitely doing it. And like doing a long chain along the side or something, I don't know. Patio. Okay, the problem with patio is it kind of kills everything. Yeah, alright, there we go. Courtyard's good find. There's a sledgehammer. Money. I like money. Money's good. Obviously, we have a lot of money back at the tomb, but spare green room, hell yeah. Any green room I can get is definitely worth it. Dining room, corridor. Guess we'll grab the corridor. See how much we can tunnel in this direction, I guess. Fill out the area. Pool. Not too excited about the pool, not sure. Patio, sauna, bunk room. Oh, bunk room's not gonna work. Patio's not bad. Sauna, we'll do the patio, I guess. Because I wanted to show. There we go. Very nice. hindsight, I should probably try to get to room 46 again. Because there's probably something there. It would just make sense. Why don't we try a silver key? Dining room. What is the lower one? Is that the greenhouse? I think it is. I never did get the greenhouse, though. Yeah, sure. Dining room's pretty good. Ooh, a lunchbox. Is 10 sets. Don't mind if I do. Okay, that is a study. Alright, fine. I have a lot of gems, so its ability isn't even that bad, but more importantly, it's the queen. Finally have the queen. Alright, so I need, what do I need? I need an office, I need a rook. And then we're good. So I need the office for the king, and then the rook. The downside is it kind of backs this into a dead end, so we're gonna have to go through the veranda, continue, but I mean, if we can gain access to it, I don't care. Or if we can solve the chess puzzle. Knowing my luck, I'm going to get the study, which is the hard room in the group to get, and then I will fail to get a rook. Let's see the pizza, actually. What's it, boiler room anyway? Furnace. Ah, yeah. I never want to draft a furnace. I've already done the freezer thing and got an upgrade disc there, so I don't think there's much point in doing freezer anymore, so... Well, as like an early thing, and then like if I'm not doing freezer rod, I want to do the furnace. I really should empty this room of water at some point. Laboratory? Sure. Man, so many locked doors. It's ridiculous. Alright, we want an office. Workshop. Workshop's not terrible. Let's redraw. Coat check. Oh my god, I forgot to... I forgot to check. I forgot to do so many things as I went to room 46 and ended the last run. My coat check. I forgot to check my burning glass back in. Oh no. Turn scores will give us what? 1, 2, 3 keys. This is med commissary. And the ouch. Yeah, that hurts. I forgot to do the shrine. I forgot to do the burning glass. Like, I'm kind of feeling it there. Not gonna lie. Okay, alright, what do we got? It's 3 times you open a locked trunk. Each time you find some trash while digging, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. Sure, I like adding gold to my allowance. You have burning glass checked right now. Something you want to try with it? Alright, 4? Oh yeah, I have an aquarium. So this is a false statement. There are not 12 major keys. This game's very funny, isn't it? Yeah, the burning glass is an interesting item. Oh my god, and I finally got the tomb! I had never gotten the tomb since I had found the how to make the burning glass. And I finally got the tomb, and I don't have my burning glass anymore. Oh. Oh, the humanity. All a disaster. Okay, so let's walk back to the start here, I think. This isn't a metro map, right? No. I think a metro map would probably be in the tomb area, to be honest. Want to pick up my money at the tomb? How many dead ends? Might probably, I guess. I have. How many dead ends have I drafted? 1, 2, 3, 4. Drafted 4 dead ends. It's not crazy. It's 20 gold. I guess I don't need to. I'll probably draft more in my journeys in this direction. I do want to purchase the swim trunks, just so I'm curious what those do. Alright, so now we're hoping for trash. Nice. Allowance. Hell yeah. That's what I like to see. Two coins. Or keys. Trophy room. Requires 5 gems. Fine. I mean, I haven't seen it. It's new. Oh, holy. Okay, who cares if it gives you 5 gems if it gives you 7? And this is just... Okay. Interesting. A little tacky. This sort of room is generally not to my taste, but you know. Alright, so we need to go up. I said we need to go up. Oh, that works. So we're looking for an office. That is basically the only thing that matters. Or a way to... Running shoes. Nice. Who puts the running shoes in the sauna? Or a way to get bypass security doors. Oh, these are terrible. Redraw. I want more ways. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in the room. Come on. Where's it with all the dead ends? I don't think the commissary can have. Which one? Because the reroll dice. Or do the cloister. Let's do the cloister. And security door problem. Only one though, at least. Howdy, Blom. You like the toupee looking fresh? Not sure I quite like where this is going, but thanks. You know, I appreciate, you know, you see all the effort I put in, you know, to looking good. What's good? I would say this game is going pretty good right now. You know, rolled credits, so now we're moving on to the post-game puzzles. Okay, nice. Allowance has been raised. Nice. More allowance raising is being done. More trash. Come on. Nice. Alright. You know what? Having a shovel and digging up trash for raises in your allowance is probably the most unrealistic thing here. I couldn't get my allowance raised. Well, I never had an allowance, but, you know, like, I wouldn't have been able to get it raised even if I wanted to get it raised in real life. Security doors? Okay, good. I found you in the ground. Damn. Alright, come on. Money? Sure. Alright, we need an office. That's all I need. Music room. See, I'm so scared because any one of these rooms can be dead-ended effectively with a security door that I don't have a way to bypass. Right, West Wing Hall. Alright, perfect. I'm just looking for one particular office. Okay, I think we have it. I think that is every chess piece. We have a king, a queen. I don't have a rook. Oh, God. Oh, no. That would be the most disappointing thing ever if I didn't pull a rook. Pump room, kennel. Hi, dogs. How's it going? Just got an advert, was very confused. About what? Well, alright. Awesome. First thing it said was Ludwig. Like the streamer. New British detective puzzle show instead of the streamer. Ah, okay. Nope, they don't want to be pet this time. Sometimes they're close enough that you can pet them. Alright, let's spread gold on the estate here. We're just gonna all gather and congregate in the conference room, actually. But let's continue progressing this way, I guess, until can't progress anymore. Locksmith, gymnasium, closet. Might as well do the gymnasium, I guess. And this dead end. Okay. What is this? Chart? It's a chart. That's a crate. Okay, what's a one-layer difference? Box? Graph? Okay, where are we? We're here. So I'm looking for the first letter. Oh, this is gonna be C, I think. Crate and rate? That's kind of a stretch, but I'm pretty sure this has to be C. Just from what I know of the word that this is supposed to spell. So I think it has to be C for count. Yeah, whatever. How are you doing, Bob? Let's grab all the money. You're existing? That's good. I would assume. We have 95 gold. Then we could take the showroom if we want to. Or I walk this out. And let's walk this out and go. We'll want to go to the tomb. And then I will also want to solve the chess puzzle. Week got randomly busy out of nowhere. A new team reached out to you for paid coaching. So you did that Tuesday, Wednesday. Very nice. How are they? Do I want to buy swim trunks over here? I don't know. So I'm gonna think the tomb is gonna give me some number. We can do it on the way back. We're doing more trials again that started last night, so you've been helping with the Emerald trials and doing Diamond trial Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Very nice. You got the Draft League game Saturday. Your team isn't as bad as you assumed. They are gold / plat in Plat League. Oh, okay. Okay. But they were pretty responsive and took in the advice. Well, now as I've always learned, taking in the advice is one thing. It's, do they ever actually implement it in game in like a week's time frame is the thing that actually makes a difference. Okay, alright, so we need a pond. Okay. Where the den is, like here? Where's the den? There. We have... okay, so then for a knight, we need the observatory, which is 4 up from the middle. The chapel is over here for the bishop. The rook was drafted at the vault, like here. The king is in the office, which was here, and the queen is here. Choose your piece to receive a permanent power? Do I get to, like, look at it first? Like, am I just blindly choosing, or... I mean, generally speaking, the queen is just the best piece in chess, right? Where's the power description? I'm gonna click on this and see if it tells us. Oh, okay. Alright, good. It tells us something. How have I been in general? Busy. I've kind of taken over as a full-time caretaker for my grandmother, so I've lost a lot of time in that respect, unfortunately, but... Each time you draft a room on the queen's side, west wing of your house, lose 5 steps and gain 1 key. Each day you may choose a color. Rooms of the chosen color are more likely to be drawn while drafting. And you do not have to pay tithes. Instead, gain 3 gold the first time you enter the chapel each day with this power. Wow. I get the chapel constantly. That's a lot of gold. You may draw floor plans up to 4 times when drafting the 4 corners of your house. So each corner just gets 4 free rerolls. It's nice. Add the armory to your draft pool. When you reach rank 8 each day, you may choose knight, bishop, rook, or queen. Gain the power of that piece until the end of the day. Ambition of the pawn. Mantle. It's the... Interesting. Knight, bishop, rook, or queen. So just... Wait. Knight, bishop, rook... Oh, so not the king's power, which is interesting. I mean, I kind of like the pawn, because I just get other powers when I want them. Pawn cannot turn into a king in chess. You're guessing that's why? Oh, can it? I must confess, I don't really know the rules of chess. The, like, minutiae of chess. I know how each piece moves, but I've maybe played 1 game of chess. And it was when I was like 6 years old or something. So I know how the pieces move, but that's about it. Ah, man. I mean, I think I kind of need to take the one that gives me a new room, because I like new rooms. And new rooms can lead to new puzzles and things to solve, so fine. You may give up this power by returning this chamber on any future day and unlocking the pieces again. Ah, interesting. So you can solve the puzzle again on a future day to change what power you got. Interesting. Okay. The story's very suspicious. So if a pawn gets to the end, it can turn into something else / promote, but if a king dies, it's game, so you can't take over as king. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so now that we've got that, so that's that puzzle off our back. That's nice. Let's go to the tomb. The tomb's gonna give me 5 gold for each dead end I have drafted in this house. I would say I've drafted a number of dead ends. So we should get a lot of gold, and then we could spend that gold. On something. There is a trophy if you buy everything in the showroom. The only downside is I was given a very expensive showroom in this run. Okay. Alright. Oh, man, I'm so sad I don't have the burning glass. I feel like there has to be something here for if you have the thing that allows you to light torches. Right here. Oh. No. Can't believe the one run I don't have it is the one run that I see it. This is kind of odd looking. Okay. Nothing else looks like that. And, These candles are also kind of suspicious. If only I had the power to light. Alright, where's the gold? There's 5 gold for each dead end I've drafted. What is this? Oh, wait, I didn't go back here last time I was here. Open only in the event of my death. This is presumably the previous owner of the estate, Herbert S. Sinclair. Simon, so here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if my morbid example, this dark crypt, makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak, and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. And to, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here, here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps, as is tradition. What a letter. I don't think tells us anything towards any puzzles, but it is interesting letter. Alright, okay, so there is a bunch of gold around here somewhere. It's all piled up. I seem to find it. Here it is. Not quite as much as I was hoping for, I must confess. Okay. Let's walk down here for a sec. See if there's anything to think about. You found out which one did I go with? For the chess pieces, I went with the knight because it gave a new room, which means new stuff to look at. All of the others just improved your runs, but I wanted to see which one, or I wanted to see the new room. Wait, why is this closed? Oh, it closes if that's up. Interesting. Just wondering the mechanics of getting the armory with the pawn. What would probably happen is that when you draft the pawn at rank 8, that means you're in the 8th row, then the armory gets, and you choose the 9th, the armory would get added to the pool. So if you drafted a room after you have switched the pawn to the 9th, you could draft the armory then, but you are significantly reducing your chances of drafting the armory. Oh, I know what this is. The estate sigil. I see. Interesting. Guys, that takes us here. Can't help but think there's like, can you ride in the boat? Wherever it may be. There's a boat down there somewhere. If I fill this place with water, can I ride in the boat and go somewhere? If there's something over there, for instance. And this just leads to the fountain. So maybe I want to mess around with the pump room now. You know, I have 3 keys and nothing to spend them on, unfortunately. Okay. So let's walk out of the tomb here. So I have 124 gold. Well, that's not enough to buy everything in the showroom, unfortunately. So no achievement there, but maybe we can definitely buy the moon pendant, which will allow us to keep stuff going in the next run. So we can try to preserve. Wait, where's the exit? As much as possible for the next run. Okay. Alright. Yeah, what we can also do is have a bunch of money. Unlock stair mode. For an addition to the master bedroom. Let's buy the Mount Holly tea and the swim trunks, I guess. You know, what else is this money going to be used for? Other than such frivolities. And then let's go to the showroom here. 124. I never would have been able to buy everything. It's 190 to buy everything, so that achievement was off the table anyway. So let's buy the moon pendant. It'll keep 2 of the items in my inventory going into the next day. And then we'll try the emerald bracelet. Oh wait, I have the money for that. Never mind. Silver spoon, I guess. And avocados from Mexico. Eh? Oh yeah, wait, there's something. Bridges. Please pick up some more fruits for Friday's and inform that we may have an extra desk. All checked core case rooms had a low case clue found in the room. Low case clue. Low case clue. There's an advert on TV that's saying that. You've never heard it before? It was a fun jingle. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Low case clue. I mean, there's something here that's suspiciously lowercase. Rigid. And the bridge is that italicized? Bridge? Bridge TTE? Yeah, like the bridge looks italicized, but the TTE doesn't. And it's also, so basically what's happened is in a separate book somewhere else in the house, it marked 4 rooms and said the clue was specific. This is one of them, and it said that all checked corner case rooms, this is one of those corner case rooms, had a low-case clue found in the room. So I think that might be it. Bridge. Okay, wait, what were the other rooms? I have some spare steps. I might as well try to do that while I have all this stuff out. The other rooms... we have the Nook, patio, office, and pantry. The Nook. Nook? I don't think I've ever even been to a Nook. Patio, office, and pantry. Well, I'm in the pantry right now. The patio is over there. It's kind of a walk. Okay, so let's go to the office. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see if we can make it to all the ones I can. Low case clue, so it's on the... Isn't there a few different things named Bridge in general? Oh, hey, Bridge it again. But this time it's all kind of the same font. These all look to be the same font. A normal bridge, a ship's bridge, stuff like that. Yeah, there is. Antechamber lever and... West. West. It's... I think... Yeah, west is odd. Bridge? West? Western bridge? Bridge on the west side of the house? I don't have a bridge room. There's a bridge outside of the house. I know that. There's, like... I cross over it basically every run. How many steps do I have? 3, 5. So if I walk... Let's see. It's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get to the patio. Okay, I can make it there and back. And then hopefully... You know what? I don't know where a Nook is. But maybe with 3 out of 4, I can kind of extrapolate where it's directing me to. And I can kind of try to find it from there, you know? Oh, wait, where is it? Oh, wait a second. This is way longer than I thought it was. I have to go through here, up and around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. There was some dig spots. Let's hope we're trash. Damn it. Nice. I still think there's going to be a reward if you draft like a bunch of tunnels in a row. It seems like something that could happen. So is there a odd, strangely lowercase? Buried. Buried. West Bridge buried? Buried by the West Bridge? So there's there's buried west side of bridge. Yeah. So now again, there's another word. Wait, because there's one more clue that's in the Nook, but I don't have the Nook. So hopefully it isn't like it doesn't send me in a completely different direction. But I guess we'll walk. Wait, that just... Where am I going? Oh, yeah. This house is getting confusing this run. Alright. I mean, I have nothing better to do with these steps, so might as well. I don't know that there's a bridge out in that direction. There's certainly... There's the west bridge here. Buried by... Oh! Okay. Small data microchip buried in an old jar. Looks like it might be able to be plugged in somewhere. Well, I know exactly where I can plug this in, which is over here. And the oh so not sinister Black Bridge Grotto. Black Bridge Grotto. Huh, even the name. Didn't seem very micro. Oh, a cutscene. Court. Cloak. Castle. Court. Court, Cloak, Castle. It's odd. It's an odd thing to make note of. I've noticed I can still pick up the microchip. Would you like to permanently add the throne room to your drafting pool? That seems a tad grandiose, but sure. There's town. With red flags. Interesting. Okay, so 3 microchips. It's the throne room. One can only wonder what is in the throne room. Where's that computer? Is it still... Nah, it doesn't seem to... Cloak. Court. Wait, what was it? Castle. Cloak. Court? I don't remember. Something like that. Court, Cloak, Castle. Okay, it was there. Court, Cloak, Castle. I guess I can write that down. I doubt, if it's not around permanently, I doubt it's actually mandated for a puzzle, but can't hurt. Throw down the chat. Well, I'm not sure this chat is permanent. Okay. I mean, I think this was a pretty productive run. I don't know if there's anything else I need to, or I can do here. I think the only thing to do is call it a day, and then see if we can draft our new rooms. Great, we made a garden shopping center. That's nice. Interesting. Now, I must confess, that's not the reward I expected. The reward I expected was to get a sanctum key, because there's still 7 sanctums that I need to like open, and I'm still a chance from the throne room. Yeah, there is. I just assumed I'd just straight up get a sanctum key. But yeah, throne room is interesting. Or we can do the hovel, shelter, or tool shed. I like the tool shed. Just starting with 2 items is nice. It also gets those 2 items out of your pool. And this is a new item. A gear wrench. Each time you draft a mechanical floor plan... Oh, it's not new. It's just rare. You may permanently adjust this rarity. Well, that'd be awesome. Mechanical rooms seem to be pretty nice to make more common, because they're generally pretty rare in general and can do powerful effects. Okay, so the moon pendant gave us the running shoes and the shovel to start with. This is a pretty good starting setup, I would say. Then, sure, it gives us a gem. Yeah, so now that I've beaten the game, I was given all these different like challenges to do. The 8 realm sigils is from the sanctum that I mentioned. Puzzle and room 8 on rank 8. Do I have room 8 now? No, I don't. I can't even do that one. 46 on dare mode, curse mode, 1 day, under an hour, blah, blah, blah. Buy out the entire showroom, ace the classroom final exam, and complete the trophy case. Okay. So I think a lot of those, honestly, aren't even necessarily tied into, like... Well, one sec. Is the armory... Yeah, room 8 could be the armory. It could also be the throne room. Oh no, wait. So the found floor plans. Mechanarium. Oh yeah, I still haven't seen the Mechanarium. CO additions, the vestibule. Okay, it could be the armory, I guess. Not sure. Passageway. I mean, that's not terrible, but it's kind of a bit early to use a passageway. Alright, and this is going to give us access to the library, which is facing the wrong way. Wonderful. So I'm dead-ending myself, but fine. Alright, so we have gotten Drafting Strategy Digest Volume 4. Let's see if there's anything new that I haven't figured out already in this. Gems, stopwatch. Okay, yeah, I've seen the stopwatch before. Okay, repellent spray. I haven't seen this. Oops. Why remove gem costume? You can just remove the whole room. Repellent spray can free you of that annoying floor plan for up to a week. Never seen that item. Gear wrench. Ornate compass. Okay, from the showroom. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, okay. This could be useful. So the workshop allows us to combine items and contraption components. A component in 3 contraptions. I think I found all 3 for the battery pack. The shovel is part of 3? It's part of the super shovel. Like the jackhammer. Didn't notice him. I'll just take a picture of this, but I have a trophy to craft everything, so I should... The magnifying glass and the metal detector. I think it's those 2. And the battery pack made the burning glass. Upgrade disc. 16 total discs have been issued. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's 16 in total. Interesting. I definitely don't have an upgrade 16 rooms. Okay, tooltips. Yeah, I already figured that out. Most green rooms can only be drafted along the edges of your house. Your garden's no exception, I already know that. If you come across any fancy ruby-socketed candlesticks, you may want to take note in case you find an item that can produce a flame. Yeah, so that's the burning glass. I don't have any more. Damn, that was a useless book. I had already figured out everything that told me. I guess other than the specific number of contraptions each thing can be crafted into, but like that's not the most exciting. Alright, commissary, not bad, that's a shop. Can't complain. Oh, we got? Let's have 4 gems is always good. A laboratory, though. That's not bad. Oh, and I can make it more common. It's already commonplace. I don't see any reason to make the laboratory more rare. It has a good effect, so I think we'll just keep it as is with the gear wrench. When you draft a shop room, set your dice to 2. Dice are reroll dice. I don't want to do the set your sets to 40 because then I could totally be liable to forget that and then lose 40 steps if I draft a shop room. The armory, there you go, it's a shop room. That's not really surprising. What could I draft? What could I buy in the armory? The axe. You may use the axe in the room directory to permanently remove the gem cost from one room. Once per day while drafting, you can equip the Knight's Shield to ignore the negative effect of any one red room. And knock the locks off chests and trunks. Tomorrow morning, gain 1 star. The Morning Star. Oh my god. Tomorrow morning, gain 1 star from the Morning Star. Very funny. Okay. Also, it's a knight. I kind of want the axe. Permanently remove the gem cost from one room. There are some expensive rooms, like, the Foyer takes 2 gems. The Cloister takes 3 gems. So, like, if I could... The classrooms take 1 gem. If I could make the classrooms free, that'd be cool. So, yeah, so I kind of want to save money to do that. Office, boiler room. Okay, what am I trying to do here? See the new rooms, obviously. I kind of want to get back into room 46, but nothing here cares about room 46. Let's do the boiler room, because it opens... I can make it more common, first off, which is great, because... Am I able to dig in? Yeah, I kept the moon pendant, kept the shovel. I'm trying to, I'm holding those dig spots for the time being because there is an upgrade that I can create in the workshop that makes digging better. You found a Haley? Very nice. Hope she's doing well. Security door? I can't do anything about that. Okay, let's see. Let's lower the security level here. And let's check if I miss any items. I missed the key card. God dang nabbit. I always miss that stupid item. So in one of these rooms, a key card. It's such an important item too. Okay, I probably need to walk back. Find that. But if I know a key card is spawned, there's only a few set number of rooms it could even be in. It has to be before this. That's not bad. I have to walk back to finish the entrance hall exploration anyway. Solarium. You're more likely unusual and rare rooms while drafting. Sure. Anything other than that? Not really. Meh. Okay. So let's see. Let me just check that there isn't like a security card around here. We can activate. I guess I can explore here first. Music room. It's going the wrong way, unfortunately. Ballroom didn't really work with me. Watering can's not bad. So I can keep exploring until I want to walk back. Walk-in closet. I don't really want dead end here, unfortunately. Kitchen guy goes the wrong way. Let's re-roll this, see if I can get... Oh, you... The throne room takes 5 gems. Oh, my soul. You hate to see it. Alright, there are 2 statements on this box. They're both false. There are 2 statements on this box. The gems are in the box with no true statements. There are 2 statements on this box. Okay, so this is false. So one of these has to be true. So if this is true, there are 2 statements on this box. That's true. The gems are in a box with no true statements. So then if this is true, then the gems would be here. Okay? And if this is false, then this would have to be true. They're both false. If this is true, this can't be true. This has to be false. Because one of them is, so the top one is true. So this has to be false, which means this is true, which means the gems are here. What? Wait. A box with no true statements. 2 statements. Oh, I'm an idiot. The gems had to be in the black. Ah, that's on me. I didn't think that through. I misread. Ooh, the Mechanarium. Oh yeah. I can make it more common. Yes, please. Never been here before. Well, this is wild looking. The pool. You know what? I will draft the pool. Kind of want a pump room. Oh. 2 floating trunks. Interesting. Observatory. The study doesn't give me a whole lot. Let's do the observatory. We can maybe get something good from here. Dead-end rooms are more common today, and that's not exactly great. Shops are half off is great, so that balances out. Mount Holly. Gift shop, sure. Perfect place to put a dead end is right here anyway. Locksmith. Lavatory. Not sure. We'll take the lavatory. We'll get the lavatory out of the pool, I guess. Doesn't do much otherwise. And we can get the ballroom out of the pool as well. It's basically a free room in this instance. Master bedroom. Veranda. Let's do veranda. I'll be drafting a lot of green rooms anyway. And so finding items more commonly in them is pretty good. Very nice. Attic, wine cellar. Let's do the wine cellar. Again, we kind of want to empty the... Oh, the wine cellar is backfire horribly, isn't it? God damn it. And I did not think this one through. Ballroom is kind of in the way. Whoopsie-daisy. It's gonna set my gems too when I walk into it. Wonderful. Don't really have anything to... So I need 110 gold to get the swim bird plushie. That's about it for that room. Okay, I think we probably want to walk back towards the start. Aquarium, walk-in closet. Do a walk-in closet. Get some items here. 2, 3, and what's that? Car keys. Car keys are generally on the underwhelming side, but yeah. Oh, hey, we have our t-shirt. Very nice. Now I want a room that goes across, if possible. The showroom does qualify, and I have half-price showroom, so that's not bad. Okay, so let's walk back to the start, get rid of that dead end. So there's a key card somewhere along this path. That's kind of the crux of the matter. Guess we'll just dig these up now. And you can use the axe in the room directory to permanently remove the gem cost from one room. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. What do we want to permanently axe though? Cloister, make it free? That does sound kind of nice. I mean, honestly, making any of these rooms free is a massive upgrade to that room, but I could do it on the throne room. Because that's going to be showing up. I mean, it's a rare room. Whereas, how rare is the cloister? Unusual. So it's more common. Let's axe the cloister, I think. That's great. Awesome. Free cloister from now on is amazing. I'm gonna say it's not broke, but yeah. Sacrifices must be made. Alright, what we got here? Laundry room. It's not terrible. Or I could just re-roll. Because I kind of want the laundry room over there at security, to be honest. Breaker box. Okay, sure, I guess. Do I want to make the breaker box more common? Not really. Okay. Guess now we can... That solves all the security doors I was having trouble with. So let's go in this direction. Clock tower is interesting, but it doesn't really do us much. Let's reroll. Great Hall. Or the sauna. Guess I'll take the Great Hall because I can potentially progress from that to the antechamber. Damn it. Bad luck. That gets us here. Laundry room. Unfortunately, the Great Hall does not continue it. There's a lot less value in that. Or it does not continue the boiler room, so I won't be able to boiler the laundry room. So let's just see the kitchen. Potentially get some steps and other things. Could be good. Chef Sound, 5 steps for a green room in your house. I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4 already. So that'll be good in the long run. Foyer, coat shack, bunk room. These are all terrible. Want a straight line. Definitely not the furnace. Garage. Clothes exhibit. Clothes exhibit is good. That's 3 free. That's a bunch of free doors. Hey, look, crap. And I guess we're doing a mail. Apparently it's something new. One coin? Yeah. Oh, lockpicking kit. Awesome. Let's see if we can't use the lockpicking kit to open some of this up. Oh, nice. And gem, too. That's great. That will open that door, so we're kind of primed and ready to go to room 46 again. Yeah. Let's go back up then. The only downside is I don't have the gems to access the throne room. Or the money to do anything in the showroom. Oh, the showroom doesn't get half off anyway, so I need to be really rich to do that. Alright, so I can turn the Dovecoat to face the antechamber and we can go to room 46 again, I guess. So let's go do that. Oh yeah, I was looking for the pump room as well. Alright, we're going. The wrong way, that's where I'm going. I hope I don't need to go to room 46 very much, because this puzzle is slow. On that side, I need to do it for every sanctum. Key. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this again. Alright, so I'll open up room 46, so I'll be able to check that out. I think I'll work on the realm sigils once I've unlocked a few more of them. Have a better idea. Some more history books probably need to be read. Okay, so this will let's go to room 46. I'm get the feeling that maybe I'm gonna need to. There's a crown there, right? Based on the cutscene, so I'm guessing I maybe need to draft that and the throne room at the same time, for like gain access, and then draft the throne room and see what happens. That's my hunch. Who knows? Ooh, Jim. Oh, what is this? I already noticed this. Dear Mother, if you are reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. Wow, this handwriting. 74. I imagine he's going to be quite fired for such a long flight, so make sure you get some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Fortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on. So I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. This should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month, though I know statistically it's very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please, please, don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's gonna be hard enough now that I am truly on my own. My class has been engaging, slowly making friends. 3, okay. No. Herbert. Thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. Yes, I got the hint. So here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. The Mayhew life suits me, I think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Rington feels more like a stately manor. Also finished unpacking, setting everything up. I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come. Sure, Emil and Myra are somewhat less impressive, but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card, Mary. We're returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. The coast is not clear. Lower the... something to warn us. Huh. Interesting. Uh-huh. 8 rounds in 8 months. Can't we do the bus when I'm a little older? Epson. The Crown of the Blueprints. The former ruby crown of Orinda Ares. Recently set with freshly cut sapphires. First time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain 1 gem and redraw floor plans. The first key found here on the furthest rank. The second locked tight in the vault of a bank. The third is high up among all the clocks. And the fourth down below beneath all the docks. I got that one. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne. The sixth in a station left by one of your own. The seventh is major if you draft it quite late. And the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. How dramatic. The first key found here on the furthest rank. See, so if you haven't found these Sanctum keys, which I have, but if you hadn't, this would be your starting point. Wait, where did I even get the other Sanctum key? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, it was at the bottom. Yeah, that's the one I've gotten. Is the beneath all the docks. Where is high up among all the clocks? So in the clock tower? What? There's a key, a sanctum key there? There's a puzzle there? I didn't even see a puzzle. 8 realms in 8 months. 8 realms, 8 months. I mean, we know what the realms are, right? Like, we know what the realms are. So I need something that relates those realms to something, right? 8 realms in 8 months. 8 months. I'm not sure. I feel like I haven't gotten anything that was like, oh, like my intuition when I see the 8 realms in 8 months, right? Oh, I traveled to 40 countries, or like, you know, in a month or something. You know, that's the sort of thing that I think of, right? Or oh, someone traveled around to each of the realms, but I haven't got anything like that. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I do have a sanctum key, and I should probably just go use it so I don't lose it. Also, I want to do. I guess I can progress in this way. So I do want the throne room. Because the throne room does apparently have a sanctum key. That's not surprising. Oh, I can't afford it. Tip. Oh wow, I'm actually deadening myself. Fuck. Those wooden puzzles were fun when you were younger? Wooden puzzles? No, hey. Treasure map. I can go to it, but it's not going to give me anything that matters. Background decor on the shelves? Ah, okay. Well, I'm run out of steps, so I might as well. Check it out. Unfortunate. There goes the run, but... What, like that sort of thing? Oh, like these things, presumably. Yeah, they still sell these in ever increasing complexity in like bookstores and stuff. They're fun. Honestly, they are good like office library decorations. Alright, so let's go drop off the sanctum key, I guess. So the note we read said the last sanctum key is in the last door of 8. Well then, does that mean I should grab open the rightmost door? Oh wait, where am I going? Keep doing this. Last door of 8. The Great Hall has 7 doors. Yeah, 7 locked doors. I have to do this puzzle again. Could be room number 8 instead of a sanctum thing. Sure. Again, don't have room number 8 because the armory was a shop. I mean, yeah, there's no particular order in terms of opening these, so I might as well just do the right one. So that centerpiece is the... what is that? Ben Aries? No, that's the original Orinda Aries. Pretty sure. Oh wait, no, that's not. That's a diamond. That's Nuance. That's the island of Nuance. I don't know anything about it. So basically, this puzzle is, to my understanding, is I have to, so each of these, like, runes, the rays and whatnot, tell a specific thing about the place that the central, icon is denoting, right? So this is talking about the island of Nuance, and so the island of every realm, or the realm of Nuance, every realm has its sigil that is a collection of different things about that place. So I need like a geography textbook so I can actually know anything about this, because I don't think I know anything really about Nuance. It's a place. I know that that's the symbol for Nuance, but that's it. Like, I don't know anything more. Crown of the Blueprints. That's tacky, but, you know, okay. Alright, I think that's a all-a-day situation. Not much more I can do there. Sorry, one sec. You only do the top wheel spin once? Oh, no, you could spin all of them, but there's like, each one has like 5 or 6 different combinations, and so it's not like I can brute force it. So, I knew I didn't have the answer, so I just left. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I know that's the Island of Nuance. I know the runes are supposed to describe something about the Island of Nuance. I don't know anything about the Island of Nuance. Or the Realm of Nuance, so I'm like, there's no point in me spending time trying. Okay. Well, okay, actually, well, here, Bob, I can show you. I have read a book that tells me everything about all of those things, is the thing. So I have, like, this is a picture from my book, that was like, okay, this is what each of the different rays are. So I know what all of the symbols are that it could possibly be. and what each of them means. I just, like, what do we think? Does the Island of Nuance... I mean, I think they're an island, so they're probably naval? Probably. But there are other islands, so I don't know. So I have all of that information on what each of those symbols means, and, like, it has every single symbol there. So I'm not too stressed on that. I really just need to find some geography thing. Alright, what we got for a sleeping mask and 2 gems? I prefer the key start, but it's not terrible. Parlor. Sure, we'll do the parlor. Alright, I need to try this again. My last parlor attempt was terrible. Alright, the box next to this contains gems. A box next to this box is true. The box next to this box is false. Okay, so if this is true, and this is false, the box next to this box is not true. Ah. So if this is true, then one of these is true, and then the other is false. That's fine. But if this is false, then there isn't a box next to this box that is true, which is not possible. So this actually has to be true. And this has to be false. And then this has to be true. And this is box next to this box contains gems. So the gems are here. Sure, we can all agree. Alright, we'll do the observatory. It's going in the right direction. Oh, yeah. Bring your rooms more like flowers. Still half off sale and a free key. That's fine. Half off sale can be nice, so I think I've bought most stuff that I really care about. Alright, so we're going to want the dead end here. Clock tower. Okay. There's a puzzle. So the picture we just got said the third is high up among all the third sanctum key is high up among all the clocks. How is that possible? There's no puzzle here. Nothing I can interact with. Southward I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westerly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. That's a sigil. Oh shit, and that's... Oh, that's interesting. So that's part of the sigil for this shape, I think. So it has flowers, and that's like the edge there. Okay. Now we don't know what the rays are, but like that isn't. I don't think we're getting sanctum keys from the place you access from the sanctum key. So what is the puzzle? Do I have to be here at like a specific time? That seems kind of unintuitive and odd because you could brute force it by just sitting here. It's not hard to do. The time moves relatively fast. I mean, so there's the... Like, we do have this, of course, that's set in stone. When the clock strikes, I think that's shorthand, so that would be... So, noon or midnight at... That would be like 25, so like 12:25 a.m. or p.m. And interestingly, these two clocks are moving in the same time as is this. But look at this. Is that moving? It's not even moving. You can see that the inner wheel isn't even moving because it's not rotating. The puzzle here is just hidden. Maybe it's the wrong clocks. But it's the clock tower, right? And the thing said it's... What did it say exactly? The third is up high among all the clocks. Up high. We are in a tower. This is the highest point in the mansion. Like, so I feel like it has to be this. Like, the highest point and in a clock tower. So, I'm wondering... These show the same time. Yeah, these all show the same time, but that's not moving. Like, it could be just get the others to show the same time as the one that isn't moving. So, like, I mean, it could be as simple as just be here when the clocks reach the same time as this, right? Couldn't just be on the ceiling. You know, that is a valid point. I have not actually looked up. It isn't, but that would have been... That would not be the most embarrassing thing that's happened in this playthrough, but that would be pretty rough. So, okay. So this is, what, 1:30? This is gonna take forever. So I got... Yeah, let's go all the way around there. Okay. Alright, so I think right now I'm gonna go with show up at the clock tower when the clock is at that point. Oh, 1:30. Yeah. 1:30. Yeah. Okay. Now, so it's... Okay. Now, the time in this game moves kind of weird. So I do need to be careful that I don't miss it. That's not the same time. But there are a lot of clocks in this place, I will say, but... Ooh, greenhouse. Sure. Have a good one, Blob. Nice trying out. Is that a breakable? That's a breakable wall. Oh no. Let's grab a shovel. Wow, we got something. Wait, what is this? There was one here the whole time? Oh no. I was here forever ago. Oh. I've been looking for this sheet for like ages. Oh, this is barely even a puzzle game. It's just a test of your own perception skills. And I have failed miserably. Okay, so sheets is bold. First words on the sheets are true message. First word, sheets, trees. Does that mean I have to read all the sheets over again? But now... look at the first word? Maybe. Okay. Oh, there's a trunk here. Don't you want to open that? I have a sledgehammer. I don't think I do. Look at that beauty. A free cloister. Oh my god, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Uh-oh. We're gonna have a key problem here pretty soon. Yeah, I'm already key locked. Alright, we'll walk back. Okay. What time is it? I'm kind of paranoid that I'll miss it, to be honest. Okay, I really don't need to be paranoid now. This is not good. These kind of move slow. Oh, I never grabbed my outer room either. Whoops-a-daisy. Guess I'll do that first. Trees. There's something among the trees somewhere. Oh, we got trading post, root cellar. Don't mind root cellar. I have a shovel. Shrine's not bad. Trading post. Let's do trading post. Trading post has interesting things. Ivory dice. Oh god, no. Shovel for car keys. Oh, those are terrible. This was a mistake. Reading nook. Alright, that gives me a key, which is nice. And then lets me get to the library, which is really nice. Okay, so that was... So read History of Arindia, first edition. The Curse of Black Bridge. Probably about the war. But let's do the last drafting strategy, so I would have read all of them. Solarium, don't really want a dead end, but I think I'm gonna end up with a dead end regardless. Let's do the commissary. Locksmith, armory. Okay, let's see the armory. Can I make the draft the axe again? I can't. Damn. Oh, one could hope. Oh, metal detector. Maybe this is gonna be a good run. So this lets me ignore effects of a red room. Knock off the locks off chests and trunks. Sure, why not? I'll just buy both. Oh, and light candles and ignite fuses. Oh, shit. Interesting. So now you don't even need the burning glass for stuff. Oh, that's really nice, actually. Okay. Good to know. Because that just does the exact same thing that the burning glass already did. Oh, what is this dead-end nonsense? Well, does indeed seem to be a whole lot of dead-end nonsense. My god. You're dead-ended yet again. Okay. Alright, okay. I mean, I don't think it's time yet. I definitely don't want to miss it, though. Because who knows how tight the timing window will be, right? Let's do a quick check. I mean, 2 steps every time I check when I'm walking through the drawing room. It's 10:15. So I got 3.5 hours in game time. Game time, what is it like? It seems to be like 10-15 minutes to an hour. Maybe? I'm not sure. So I wouldn't mind a battery-powered sledgehammer. Courtyard, fine, it goes in the right direction. Oh, oops, I forgot to open the trunk in the den. Secret passage, chapel. Let's do the chapel. So I kind of want... ooh, dining room's good. Let's give us a lot of steps. And a lunchbox. Which is apparently made of metal. Storeroom. Or veranda. We'll do the veranda. Better chance of finding items in green rooms. Keys? One key. Alright. Key, very nice. Yeah, I feel like the metal detector should be able to tell you when there's something metal in the dirt, you know? Isn't that kind of what metal detectors are for? So we're kind of on dead end here. None of these qualify as dead end, but alright. Lunchbox triggered at least. Alright, locked door, solarium. Fine. The game really wants to give me the solarium for whatever reason in this run. I've seen it several times. It's 19 gems. Wonderful. How about a throne room? Nah, that's a good idea. Let's get a throne room going. Battery pack. Okay, now I really want a workshop. Also, I protest. So the game, the salt shaker, I don't think putting... I'm not a huge fan of putting salt on apples. Maybe I'm crazy, but it's just not something I love. I don't. How are you doing? Salt intensifies sweet? Maybe. Doesn't mean I have to like it, though. Green thumb. I even see that's green right here. Oh, the indoor nursery. I kind of don't want that. Let's do hallway. Vestibule, Great Hall, corridor. Vestibule, sure. Whenever you enter, 3 doors are unlocked, 1 door is locked. And the passageway, sure. So that's locked. This is security, which does connect back to the cloister conveniently. See if I've missed any big items. Just a bunch of gems. But that's just because they're back in other green rooms. For right now, let's set security level to low. Change offline mode to off or unlock. Trophy room gives 8 gems and costs 5. And it progresses us, so sure, why not? Maybe a tad excessive in the gym department, but the music room, hell yeah. Okay, so the music room gets 2 keys, which is really good. Prism key, sure. More importantly, I can reread these notes. So, find, among the white trees. Find among the white trees. What? White trees. Interesting. Yeah, prism key. Or just use a regular key. Let's just use a regular key. Master bedroom is interesting. Can use night shield on the dark room. It's in the master bedroom. It's just a bunch of steps, which is nice. Key. Red prints. Mary, yeah, okay. So there's some hidden message in this book. Very obviously. Wine purse. Ballroom? Send your gems to... Ah. Okay, so I'm going to draft it for the music sheet, but I'm not going to walk in there and set my gems to 2. Throne room. Here we go. This is what we all want to see. Sanctum key. Okay. And it has the king for changing the chess piece, but honestly, I quite like the armory. Oh, that's convenient, and it opens up room 46. That's nice, so you don't have to do the stupid puzzle. Okay. That being said, I do need to do the stupid puzzle. So let's go do that, then walk back to the clock tower and see what time is left on that. I'm going to just sit there, if need be. Oh wait, why would, if I'm going to the clock tower anyway, why would I do it more than once? Or if I'm, because if that gives a sanctum key, then I'd just be walking all the way back here anyway. Doing this whole puzzle again, I don't want to do that. We'll just explore, I guess. Use some of these gems. Wouldn't mind. We'll grab the maze chamber, I guess. Been a while since I've been in here. Does it have anything interesting? Daphnis. Friday, November 6th. I'll use our prism key, I guess. Servant scores, bourgeois. Servant scores give me some keys, which I do desperately need, so sure. Where's progression? Through the ballroom is about the only progression left, I guess. Alright. Well, I won't lose too many, I guess. Alright, so let's read these. So 6 under 2. And then the last one's in the workshop. If I take a picture of the one in the workshop, I might have taken a picture of the music sheet in the workshop at some point. So I don't want to write it all out. No, that's La Milano. It's I don't think so. Damn. Okay, so I need the workshop then. Which, to be fair, I kind of want the workshop anyway, so it's not terrible. Okay, game's getting dangerously close to dead ending me. A vault. I don't think I can do anything in the vault or the money. I don't think the money matters until a certain thing. Broken lever. Alright. Locking closet, bourgeois. Ah, that's dead end. Unfortunate. Feels like you're never struggling with steps anymore. Yeah. Certainly, I mean, I started the run with the sleep mask for context, which is gain 5 steps every time you enter a bedroom for the first time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 25 steps right there. I haven't even eaten the dining room, but I got 10 from here. I start with more. I started with 90 steps. From drafting the song in the previous. Like, they've done a pretty reasonable job of, as you progress, you really don't feel quite as many restrictions when it comes to doing what you want to do, which I think is generally a good thing. All right, let's head. Where am I? Oh wait, I went the wrong way. Oops. Ah, whatever. Let's wait this. Like, steps is not a real problem. My allowance is massive. Like, I start with 2 gems from the Gemstone Cavern. I start with 38 gold. So, like, there's some definite progression in this game, which I'm fine by me, you know, I don't mind it. Just have so much stuff now. Yeah, isn't it miserable? Too much stuff. It's this way. Sporting lever, and I really wanted to find the workshop. It's so sad. Okay. What time is it? I'm guessing only like an hour and a half passed, but I don't know. Okay, we're actually kind of close, so we need to wait an hour and a half. Okay. Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. I have nothing more to do in this run until this point. And this is a check I'm determined to do, and I would regret if I don't, so we're just gonna sit here. And I'm gonna go use the restroom. So I'm gonna be right back, and we will patiently wait for this clock to hit the right moment. So, use the restroom, refill my water and whatnot. I'm good to go. So, be right back. Let me put the BRB on. Funny thing is, anyone that's played this game, and has like gotten to this point, will probably know why I left. Alright. I have returned. Okay, I wasn't gone too long. That's good. I would have been incredibly, incredibly sad if I was gone too long. So on the upside, I'm pretty sure this is it. On the downside, if this isn't it, I have no idea what I can do. What productive stream, though. Like, I got 2 Sanctum keys. Maybe a third if this works. Reach room 46. Solve the chess puzzle. This is a symbol of Finn Aries. Interesting. We're getting close. Wonder what could happen. Cutscene. That's interesting. Ah. Okay. What a wonderful room. Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. This is a lie. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. So that's not true. This clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. This clock should not be set on the hour. So it should be set on. Set to a time containing 7. None of these clocks should be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. And this is true. The clocks are positioned so their times will go up in ascending order. So this clock should be set on the hour, and it has to be a 7. So this has to be 7 o'clock. Ah, no. So this has to be 7 o'clock. So everything, for that, we know everything before it is 7, or is less than 7. Everything after it's later than 7. Now these clocks should be set to times that contain the numbers 1, 2, 3, or 4. So these clocks should be set to a different time. Set to a time ending on the hour. So that's one of the 5. So this clock should be set to a time with the same number. And the only way, so it's either like 44, but no, it can't be 4, because 1, 2, 3s or 4s aren't allowed. So then it'd have to be 55. It has to be have a 7. So for this to be true, so it has to have 2 same numbers. It has to be ascending. So this has to be 557. This has to be 557 because it has to have a 7. It has to be less than 7 o'clock. And it has to have 2 the same number. Obviously, you can't have 67. So this has to be 557. Okay. This clock has to be within, and that's not on the hour. So this has to be, this is probably going to be 6 o'clock. I'm just going to adjust it to 6 o'clock because I'm assuming this has to be 6 o'clock because I know nothing of it else. Oops. There we go. Okay. So this has to be, okay. Well, let's look at this. So this has to be later than 7. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. How about 7:55? That's only because, like, what else would it be? So if that's 7:55, this is probably going to be 8. So we have 8, 7:55, 7, 6 o'clock. So this is on that 1, 2, 3, 5 of these clocks should be set on the hour. Now I can't, so both of these can't be on the hour though. $7:55 to 7, so this can't be on the hour. This is 6. Then both of these would have to be. We can do 5, but they all have to be different times. Oops. And I can't, and none of them have a 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this has to be before, it can't be before 5. So this can't be on the hour. Because this is, because if 5:57 is true, because this has to have a 7, and it has to have a duplicate number, and it can't use 1, 2, 3, or 4. And it has to be less than 7 o'clock. Then it has to be 557, because you can't have a duplicate number otherwise, right? Which means then this would have to be 5. So that would be 1 on the hour, 2 on the hour, 3 on the hour, 4 on the hour, and this would have to be on the hour, but this can't be on the hour because it can't be in between and on the hour. So we're coming here. Maybe I chose the wrong 3 numbers here. Maybe this has to be... Because if we need 5 on the hour, and we can't do 1, 2, 3, 4, then it has to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then this has to be 9 if it's probably the latest time. Probably. Because this has to be the reverse of something. So then this is probably 7. This is probably 8. So we need 5 on the hour. And then this is going to be... So I need 7 o'clock. So then 6 o'clock. 5:57. That has to be that. Then this is probably... This has to be 5. This must be... So this must be 5. And then we have... 7, 8. We need something in between 8 and 9 that when reversed is between 5 and 5:57. I mean, so it's just like 5:40. No, but it can't have a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Wait a sec. It's a problem. So 5:56 or 5:55? Because you have a 4. So 9, 7:55. Oh, and then I have to flip changes to... No, wait, no, this has to be... No, this can't be. Wait, no, this doesn't work. Because we have to reverse it. Reversing would be 6:55. And then this has to reverse... Contains the same 3 numbers of another clock, but in reverse order. So what else? What other options could it be? 7:55. But 7:55... Like, so this has to be 8 o'clock is the issue. Because if this has to be 7 o'clock, and if this has to be 7 o'clock, you can't... Let's say this is some number like, I don't know, after 7, like 7:30, and we want this to be 8 o'clock, but you can't have 008, like, as a time here. It's not an option. In the last 12... Wait, is 1208 even an option? I mean, I guess we could do 1208. But no, then how can I reverse that? Because it has too many numbers. Does it have to have the same number? Oh no, 12 is a 1. And a 2. I think this has to be 5 to start the thing. The number between 8 and 9 that... Between 8 and 9 that when reversed... So it has to start with... It has to end in a 5. So, or in this case, it has to start with 5. Can't be a 50 because it can't be 5:56. I can't do that. It has no. It has to end in an 8. What is a number that starts with a 5, ends with an 8? That is before 5:57. And after 5. Oh my god, I am. We're not gonna talk about it. That was a cool puzzle. I really like that one. That was fun. Hey, Sanctum Key. Get. So let's go drop these Sanctum Keys off. God damn it, vestibule. Wait, no, that's the wrong way anyway. I don't even want to go that way. So we want to go to the foundation here. So let's go back and plug these in, and that'll be the end of this run. Oh, it's in the wrong place because I ended the run when I got there, ended there last. This is quite the construct under here. Was it aliens all along? Is this actually some sci-fi story? Alright, what doors do we want to open? We got 2 keys, so I'm gonna go left. Which one's this? Oh, wait a sec. I know this one. I know this one, right? Wait, no. This is Fin Aries. What's the one I took a picture of? Wait, no, not picture on my phone. Thanks. Oh, actually, maybe I took a picture of the workshop music note sheet on my phone. So I was using my phone to start with. Okay, where's my... I closed my files. God damn it. Screenshot. What did you get? Yeah, this one. Okay, I actually have this one. This is the this realm. Okay, so it's... Let's do this. So it's... Let's see. Definitely not that. We are looking for... Tetris pieces. That. And when you do this... Those are the rays that we want. And on the... We need one down below. Why not that? Oops. Not that either. Nope. Nope. Definitely not. Sheesh. I need... Oh wait, no, I see the problem. My rays are off. Wait. I was just changing the rays in the same position. Wait, how do I change the... Wait. Why is this machine so complicated? That wasn't right. Okay, wait a sec. Am I missing a wheel? How do I change the ray's positioning? I guess all I want to do is change the positioning of the rays. Oh, there we go. Was I missing one this whole time? So I want 3 rays. Not the horse one. We want, there we go. 3 rays. Of that configuration. Oh wait, no, no, I changed the rays again. Wait, which is the one to, no, that swaps which rays are which. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, this is these. God damn it. Okay. So let's go for 3 rays. And then for the things, we want the Tetris pieces. Those. Let's fix which rays out. And then the surrounding is just smooth. Nothing there. That's an option. Wait, no. Oh, that isn't an option. Wait a sec. Maybe this? No. Oh, there it is. Perfectly soft. I kind of forgot what the outer surrounding. Okay, what does this guess? So this is, of course, Reddington, like Finn Ares, Orinda. 8 realms in 8 months. Oh, well, I know what he's talking about. Objective was simple enough, but in what order, what route, and where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as playing has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of adventure, I've departed forsaking both map and plan, and as it happens, the road has taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. Antonia Estate, in care of Anne Babbage Reddington, Finn Ares, 308. Okay. The Black Bridge Hotel and Spa. Interesting. Oh, I see. So then that's... What's over here? Allowance? The Orinda Ares variation. When black tiles are pressed, the entire row shifts to the right as if on train rails. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna try and get everything yellow. Or everything black, maybe. Maybe we're trying to get everything black. Okay. So then, if we want that, we can swap this down. Do this. Swap that there. Okay. Swap. So the green swap across sides. Black moves everything around. So we can get yellow to the bottom again. So now I just need to get black up here. Or green, I think. So if I put green down here, that gives me black there, and then I do that, and then we're good to go. Cool. Allowance? Allowance. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Alright. And what was the other one we opened up? This is... Araha, is it? No. Oh, no, this is the symbol of Finn Ares. Because the previous one was Orinda Ares. This is Finn Ares. Wait. Ah, I see the 8 realms. This includes Orinda, the original realm. Okay. Now, Finn Ares will be very similar to Orinda Ares, except it will be militaristic. Which is this. It will still probably use a train system. Wait, wrong one? Damn it. I wish I could go backwards. So we'll still use a train system. Let's set the number of rays to 3. And then the surrounding thing, what is that to govern? Is that the weather? The national colors. Well, the national colors of Orinda Ares is the most decidedly red. There's a whole book about it. And that is... Oh, no! Let's see. Okay, one sec. Is that these lines? I can't tell. I don't think it's those lines. Definitely not dots. Be these lines. It's kind of hard to tell because these don't quite match what I saw in the book. Oh wait, this is promising. I think it's these lines. Uh-oh. Have I gotten something else wrong? Wait a sec. What else is there? This is definitely Finn Ares. Yeah, it's Finn Ares. The weather should be foggy or misty. Yeah. So the rays are correct. Moats, they're definitely a militaristic nation. Generation spanning wars and heated arguments. That's them to a T. Transportation, road/carriage. That's right. Transportation is road/carriage because they destroyed the rail network. And then that means if it's road/carriage, this should be the 4-way. As like we saw them destroy the rail network. Oh, apparently this is moving this way. This one. Not that one. That one. Oh wait, no, the outer needs to be done now. It's not that one, right? No, it's... Next one? This one. There it is. Hey, I actually solved that one. I'm proud of myself. The Royal Museum of the Grand City of Fynn. I am actually writing this last postcard. So this was his final destination. Last postcard sitting at my desk at home. I suppose I should put forth the extra effort and drop it in the mail for consistency. But I am tempted to save the postmaster a trip, as it will just wind up here once again and join the other 7, which I am pleased to report were all waiting for me on my desk safe as can be. Flipping through them has reminded me of the many friends I made and lessons learned along the way. As I look back, one truth shines brighter than the others. Air travel is much better than sea travel. P.S. Remind Anne to replace the books I lost. The Fenn Ares variation. At the end of the War of the Fifth Era, after the Grand Realm of Fenn Ares was established, Moragi boxes of the realm were graced with red tiles in honor of General Teskin's victory. When these tiles are pressed, all black tiles in the box turn red in triumphant victory. All white tiles on the box turn black, serving as the outclassed and struggling reinforcements of the dwindling Desolate's army. What's gray? Or orange for that matter. The white... Wait, what was it? Well, all white tiles in the box turn... Okay. That swaps. Okay. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what these... Well, we're fucked now, but... What are these orange ones? Oh, I see. Okay. Alright. So then we want... Let me think. So we can grab the gray there. I don't really want the orange to become gray. Can I... Okay, so it becomes like the what else is in the column then? So I could make it them all become green. If they're all green, that can potentially do something. The gray are still dead spaces though. Oh, maybe I want them to become red. Maybe that's the key. We want them to become red. Now, in order to do that, then I'd have to make that the white one red. Or sorry, the black red, and then we can... I see, so we're trying to set up to make... Wait, what? Wait, now I'm confused. How the hell does this work? it becomes whatever is majority next to it, maybe? So that gets red in that corner. Swap this here. I'm gonna get red in this corner, though. And take that, put it here. Now we have the gray here. Swap red there. This would just turn this green. So we want to make this red first. Oh no! Swap that, swap that. Then I'm stuck. Didn't mean to turn that. Wait a sec. This one's actually kind of hard. Wait. Yeah, so the orange become whatever's the majority next to them, I think. So maybe I want to... let me think. So how can we manipulate this? I mean... Is there any way I can manipulate these orange to make them move? Not really. Like, the orange feel kind of dead. You know? That just makes it gray. Like, this allows me to make these orange red, but then they're just done. They don't do anything anymore, and then I'm out of... I can't move them. How do I move these red out of the middle? The green never changed color. This, honestly, in terms of reward, this is entirely not worth it. Uh, uh... Okay, so maybe I need to make them green. But if I make it green in the center, how does it even work? I don't know, but let's try making them green. So make them green. I need to move this here. I'll swap that over here. And swap that green there. And do that. So now we have a green one here. Which will swap places there. I could make this other one green. As well, I guess. Oh wait, no, but now I don't have enough I don't even have enough red. So if I made one of them green. Okay, so now one of them's green. Again, this one, making them green is only slightly useful. It just bounces across. But bouncing across do anything. So I don't have access to the middle row here. How does white work? Oh. You know what? This ain't worth it. I'll come back to that maybe once I've learned more about the different colors, because I'm really not sure. Okay, that's 2 sanctums done. And 4 opened, but you know, what can you do? So what is this one? This is... That is... Vera. And this is Nuance. Okay. Obviously, there's still 4 Sanctum keys, which are probably good goals to strive for. Let me look at the clues, or the clue for that again. It was first key found here on the furthest rank. We got that one. Second locked tight in the vault of a bank. So that's saying get a vault key. Third is high up among all the clocks. Done. Fourth down below beneath all the docks. Done. Fifth key is held by a king on his throne. Done. The sixth in a station left by one of your own. The seventh is major if you draft it quite late. Major drafted quite late. That's an odd thing to say. Major if you draft it quite late. Okay, one sec. I'm gonna look and see if I took a picture of that workshop. I did. Stones. Okay, so then the workshop for the music note is find among the white trees under 2 stones. Find among the white trees Okay, so between the white trees... Do I have a shovel? I do have a shovel, okay. So, is there somewhere with white trees beneath the stone? I have all these resources, so might as well spend them. Might as well throw these keys at some of the chests at the bottom of the reservoir, I guess. Maybe there's something good down here. You never know. Like, I got several allowance. A black box contains allowance tokens. Yeah, I did get that one. Second key's not in a box, it's buried to the... Green memos are lies. Ah, okay, there you go. Doesn't that make that one a lie? The box containing allowance tokens is marked by a moon. As a red one. So that's a lie. It wasn't marked by a moon, I assume. Oh, it's marked by a moon. Interesting. Pink box is marked by suns, always containing blue memos. That's who cares? Alright, well, this was unproductive. See, that looks suspicious over there. You know, like it looks... Is there something in there? Yeah, look, you can, like, see the outside or something. Wonder if... Wonder if that means anything. I still wonder if you can use the boat at all. Maybe if the water level... Last time you couldn't get on the dock because there was water there. Maybe if the water level was like 80% or something. Where are we going? We're going outside. This won't lead outside. Okay. That's possible. That could be... That could work. We see 2 white trees. What's the note back here? Just... It'll be sealed. Oh wait, white trees. White trees. Beneath the stone. This would be whatever the music note is gonna give us. Or music sheets. Beneath a stone. Oh, 2 sounds here. Conservatory. Secret floor plan. Adjust the rarity of the floor plans in your house. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. Sure, why not? That'd be a green room. That's the final green room I hadn't gotten yet. That's nice. Sundial over here always seems suspicious to me, but I'm really not sure what I could do with it. It doesn't seem to have any interaction. In terms of a sundial, like wait for a certain time of day, maybe? That would be plausible. Okay, I think that's the end of that run. It's just, we have so much stuff. It's so sad that I can't continue because I got dead-ended. On repeat. What time is it? 4:30. Okay. Royal Shopping Center. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, I think I should I'll return tonight. So I think I should probably call it there. Hey, ton of progress. We made so much progress. So got past 2 of the sanctums. Opened 3 more doors. Reached 46th room. What else? Got the last microchip. Solved the chess puzzle. Like, man, that was an incredibly productive few hours. In terms of what to do next, I think the obvious thing is to, like, continue hunting for the Sanctum Keys, right? Obviously, there's the trophy room trophies and whatnot, but a number of them are just, like, gimmick, do this in a specific way, which, honestly, I really don't care about. Like, the thing... Like, I care about opening all the sanctums and doing all the sanctum stuff, you know, that's for sure. But, like, unless there's some specific reason to be interested in the dare mode or curse mode or whatever, I don't know if I'm gonna bother with that, but we'll see. I'll have to, like, see them first. I don't even know what curse mode is, right? But yeah. Thanks for watching, and I will return tonight in approximately 5.5 hours.